it a few yards into the end zone. Taken down right at the 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Picked off by Brandon Carr. And his guys will take over.
Well, partner, that was not a good omen right there. The very first play from scrimmage, you just want to give yourself a nice, simple throw and hopefully get yourself into a rhythm. That is the last thing you're expecting. And now you put your defense in a tough spot right from the word go.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. A first carry now for Alex Collins. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came.
But I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Kenneth Dixon, and that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. From the gun, Flacco. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Ravens Pro Bowl kicker, Justin Tucker, out onto the field. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Patrick Mahomes on his way out for their next drive. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Mahomes to throw. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. And the quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a 1st down. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And all of a sudden, they're knocking on the door inside Baltimore's 10. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 57 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You got to let that happen, guys. Is that how they learn to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Flacco, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one goes for 36 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the hole before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a first down run with Collins. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Over the middle here to Brown. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. First down Ravens as Flacco finds the former Cardinal John Brown. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is. And I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now a give to Collins. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Allen Bailey in on the stop.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Third down, Flacco from the gun. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. He's at the 40, past the 20, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 98 yards. And the Chiefs strike quickly here for 6 points. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give them credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it. Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Butker now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now Flacco and the Raven offense come up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll begin the drive with Collins. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Caught left side to Crabtree. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
To the right side and complete to Hurst. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from the 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15, and it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense and Tyreek Hill heading back out onto the field. He might be on his way to a record-setting performance. So good here. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And it's so interesting when we watch these types of days unfold for a receiver, because they need a quarterback throwing it accurately, people to block for the quarterback. So many other very...
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Zadarius Smith. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9.
I know there'll be a little bit of criticism there, because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Picked off by the safety, Eric Weddle. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Crabtree, the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so in the second.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. On target over the middle to Hill. The 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. The extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Butker now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Michael Crabtree and company now heading back onto the field. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Flacco here on second down. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On first down, Flacco. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Once more, it's Flacco. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout, and now we're set to get going. Flacco now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. And again, it's Flacco to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. A gain of 6 there on 1st. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have been fooled.
Now Flacco. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Hayden Hurst, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead down to 3 at 13-10. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. This is fielded at the goal line. Spins away. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll toss it to Hunt. A pretty nice gain there on the run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the agile move. 8 yards on the ground there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 2. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The return man, Chris Moore. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
And incomplete. He was trying to force it in there to Crabtree that time, and it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
Flacco from the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a 1st down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right?
Yeah.
That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
They run with Collins. And now running right through it. Evades the tackler, and now some space. 38 yards on the scamper there.
sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him. They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Operating out of the gun, Flacco got his man complete over the middle. That's Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 18. They fake the give. Now Mahomes trying to lay one up deep. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he'll win it over the middle. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. Thomas the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 32 that time.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Mahomes now. Side complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards. He's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field. We can go make a play on the football.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Chiefs have broken our tie as they take the lead. And maybe that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it results in a 4-yard touchdown run. Butker now to kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The drive starts with a run by Collins. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's...
We're back now in KC. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. Now it's Flacco. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They'll try and run forward with Collins. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Out comes Patrick Mahomes in the Chiefs offense. And Charles, he's already north of 300 yards in this game.
And while watching him work, I just keep coming back to what a magic number that is. We've almost made it routine, haven't we? 300 yards, wow, what a great day. We don't understand what goes into that. And today, he's taking advantage of every opportunity, and he's being very...
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Here's Mahomes to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say, let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Throwing now is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. Boy, you talk about not playing it safe. Why were they going for it there, Charles?
It's got to be a full evaluation of their team. Do they trust their defense in this situation? Maybe they think they've given all they can in this game and they don't have anything left. Do they not trust that the other team's quarterback is just so hot that no matter where they get the ball, they go downfield? Remember when Bill Belichick went for it in that game, right, against Indianapolis on the road? And everybody said, why'd you go for it there? I think he just thought to himself, on the other side, if they get the ball, they're going downfield anyway. He was trying to end the game right there with his own offense.
Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
On first and goal, Collins. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after him. Put the pressure on him.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time, and now it's third and goal. So stuff for no gain on second down brings up a pretty interesting third from this distance.
I'm throwing the ball, and I'm not even thinking about play pass. I'm going to let them know right away I'm throwing it, but I'm probably giving my quarterback some room, sprint him out to one side or the other.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Reggie Ragland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it over the middle, complete. It's Hill. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. Throw left side complete. That's Harris. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. All right, so the timeout over and all 11 men back out onto the field for the defense. That first down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hunt. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Mahomes to throw. That one is caught by Hunt. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Mahomes going to throw it here. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Now here's Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it.
I seen the best of them, Jando.
October, I'm about to another